Welcome everybody. We got the Reef Rumble starting today. We got some Marvel rivals on our hands. It's going to be a pretty chill day. We got one team competing out of Kadena. We got one team competing out of Guam. I think everyone's from Guam on that team. Maybe a couple more people in the PACAF. Not a lot of teams signed up for this one, which that's fine with us. We're watching all Marvel rivals today. No Call of Duty. In the future, we hope that maybe a couple Call of Duty teams are able to sign up, but it just didn't work out this time, which is totally fine. Today, we got a little bracket play for us. 2 teams. Simple, easy bracket. Easy to follow along. Let's go to our teams. We got Team S&G and Team Kadena competing. It'll be a quick one best of 7 match. It'll feature both teams. Our captains are Beyond Hype and the Hush Haroni. We're going to get them in the chat here soon. We'll do some picks. We'll do some bans. And then we'll get straight into the competition. Hopefully we can get some good clips today. Hopefully we see some clutch alts, maybe some long overtimes. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But let me go ahead and grab these captains and have them join up.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Hey, can I have Hush join up top at the Rivals or Game Lounge?
Yes.
Hey, Beyond Hype, can I get you to join the channel up above?
Yeah, the Marvel Rivals one? Yep.
Or Game Lounge, yep, works for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, so the run's consistent.
What's up? What's up? We're live, we're on
No
stream.
much.
Hopefully you guys were able to see a notification. I dropped it in the Kadena Discord, and I just put the announcement out on our Facebook as well.
Yes, sir. I did see it in the Discord.
Sweet. That way, if you want to throw it at any of your friends back in Kadena or any of your leadership, hopefully they're able to watch. We have a YouTube and we have a Twitch channel. That way, people that are at work, unfortunately, they can watch on YouTube. And then anyone else that's not at work, they can watch on Twitch. That's the intent behind it. We got our guy about to join up here in a moment. Once he does, then we'll be able to do some picks, do some bans, talk over kind of what you guys want. Because, I have this grand vision of what's going on and what I think is best for the competition. But at the end of the day, it's y'all's competition. I'm here to help you all out. How long have you been playing Rivals for?
I think I started playing as soon as like the game dropped, or it was like maybe a month after the game dropped.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, too easy. So you've been playing for what, a couple years now?
Yeah, I think so. It's been like maybe 2 years. Has Marvel's been out for 2 years?
Jeez. And you've been at Kadena the whole time?
Actually, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been here
Ideal.
since 2023.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah, I got here in 2024, so we were there at the same time for just, a couple days, couple weeks.
I played I don't know if you did any of the esports tournaments. I
Yeah.
did the Apex tournament. I don't know if you ever did that one.
Oh, yeah. I
That'd be
did,
nice.
but I did not commentate it. How'd you do?
We took first every single time.
Dang. Dang.
Oh.
Hush, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat.
Hello.
We're talking a little bit about her and her team are over at Kadena. How about you and your team? What do you guys got going on?
I don't know. Kind of just hanging out. Met all of them between yesterday and today, so not a lot of pre-built synergy here, but I think we'll do all right. They're all pretty solid players.
Yeah. You guys got some roles established, maybe?
Yes, absolutely.
Match check in.
They're figured out.
Love to hear it. Are you guys all primarily from Guam? Is what I've gathered.
It's it's like a 50-50 split. Half of them are from Alison, and half of us are from here in Guam.
Oh, cool. Too easy then.
Mhm.
Try and get this bracket started for y'all. It's not gonna really matter too much, but Reef Rumble.
Get my team to get out of practice range.
Yeah, that's
Oh, no.
that's the worst. I hate that we can't like just start up immediately. It's like, no, you guys all have to leave so I can invite you, then we can join.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go top, bottom, save. All right, our bracket is up. It's a really crazy bracket. 2 teams. The idea behind it is just to play one big best of 7. How does that sound to you guys?
Sounds great.
Yeah, because the other option would be 2 best of 5s, you know. But if you tie the best of 5s, then we have to go a third best of 5. But I think just one best of 7, the first team to win 4 maps, I think takes the championship today.
Okay.
Does that work out for you guys?
I like
Hopefully
it.
it'll be quick, concise, but still enough map time to get some clips from the stream and get a little participation from the chat, I hope.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'd be sick.
Sick. Okay, well, with a best of 7, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it up on stream. That way they believe me. Flip a
Would you mind
coin.
inviting me back to the custom?
Can you join? It should be open.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
open. All right, flip a coin. Of course, it doesn't pop up. Kadena, since you are the visiting team, I'll let you call heads or tails.
Alright, I'll do heads.
Ha! You lost already. I know it.
It is tails.
Oh, alright.
It is tails. Unfortunate. But it's no big deal.
That's-
The way that Marvel Rivals works in our community is the team with the higher seed or the team that wins a coin flip, which SNG/Guam just did. They'll be able to pick the first map, and then the loser of each of the maps gets to pick the following map.
Okay.
So
Okay. So, yeah,
it
that's
makes
fair.
it really easy for everyone. You don't have to be like, oh, am I up or are they up? If you lost, you're up. Let me pull up the
Copy.
rules real quick. I always forget the order of the maps. Dom, Convoy, Convergence. So we'll do Dom, Convoy, Convergence. Dom. We can just cycle it twice. And then, do you guys want to end map 7 with Convergence or Convoy?
Let's. I prefer Convoy, but what are you thinking, Hype?
I like Convoy. I like the maps on Convoy.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be down.
Yeah.
So we'll go Dom, Convoy, Convergence. Dom, Convoy, Convergence, Convoy.
Sounds good.
Good.
That'd be our 7 maps. For our first map in competitive play, we got Asgard, Wakanda, Hell's Heaven, Hellfire Gala, the I don't even know how to say this word. Clintar map. Which one do you want? Hush.
I don't necessarily have a preference, being honest.
Well, you gotta pick one. You have 5 options.
Let's go. Let's go, Wakanda.
All right, works for me. Wakanda Domination is gonna be our first map in competitive. We are gonna have a pick and ban system in it. It's under the
Okay.
competitive rule set, so it should be a couple pick, couple bans. Is Kaiju on your team?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. I didn't know you knew Kaiju. Or is that
It might be a different kaiju. Yeah, it might be a different kaiju.
No
Yeah.
way. That's so ironic. Kaiju is one of the biggest Marvel Rival players in our entire community.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they play every role at the celestial level. So I was
heck
like,
yeah.
Kaiju? Never mind. Not the same one. Shout out to Kaiju. He's always in the chat. It's Kaiju DEI. That's their name in game. So if you want to
I
add
see it in the chat.
Kaiju DEI, you should. you can add them on the Rivals and play with him. He's on all the time. But that's all for me. You guys have anything to shout out to the stream or anything, questions, comments, concerns before we start?
No.
Oh, good luck, have fun.
Cool. Appreciate
Good
y'all.
luck
You guys
and
can
have
go to your
fun.
chats.
So,
I will type to you in game chat for ready checks. That way I don't join up. And when I do join your chats, I will let you know immediately. Hey, it's me. It's Chad. You're live. That way, you guys can still feel comfortable in your own chats that the stream isn't listening. After a game or maybe after a couple games, I might join up for a post-game interview, like a post-match, getting ready for the next one. But between each of the maps, we'll have, in between 3, 5, 8 minutes. That way your team can talk over strats and, hey, changes. But it should be a low-stress, super fun tournament. Hope you and your teams get to have fun, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck and have fun, hype. Going back to my chat.
Yo. Is this you, Dual Future?
It's me.
Sick. Looks like you were in the other chat. I just want to pull you up. I want to ask you, are you interested in commentating at all over the competition? I see you're in the spectator area.
Oh God, man. I would not know the first thing about commentating.
Hey, you're good, man. I just didn't want you in there chat for integrity's sake. But you're welcome to hang out with me. I'm just going to be talking the entire time. You're welcome to not hang out with me. Whatever you're comfortable with.
So I'm with you now, right? That's what I'm.
Oh, yeah.
It's just me and you right now?
Just me, you, and the chat.
So are you going to be commentating there?
Yeah. I'll be commentating the whole thing.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and I gotta log into my YouTube, and I got like the stream YouTube, and then I got my personal YouTube. What?
Gotcha. Yeah, maybe I'll pick something up. Just kind of listen to you to hear what we're looking out for.
For sure.
And then who knows? Maybe I'll jump in the middle, man.
You should.
Try to get a feel for it.
Yeah, this commentating is super relaxed. It's like doesn't really matter because we only have a few followers. There's actually one inside Streamlabs desktop. Let's open a browser. Yo. I'm trying to get my Streamlabs to work. But,
Gotcha.
Usually it's got the chat up. Oh, it works. Multi-stream.
Mute really quick.
Oh, there we go. Yo, there we go. The multi-stream's up. 11 viewers. What unit are you associated with here in Guam?
For me?
Yeah.
With the wing, I'm with the Equal Opportunity Office. So, I'm not here to be a buzzkill. Kill
No
anybody's good time.
shot. You're with, what a week?
You said what, a week?
What a week. He's got a long last name.
Oh yeah, Sequoia. Yeah, there we go. I'm
Yeah.
forgetting that is his name. Yeah.
Bro, he's the GOAT. I happened to be in the office for reasons, and I was, in the middle of filing a complaint, and I mentioned something about, oh yeah, Anderson Esports, blah blah blah, and he's like, you're in esports? I'm like, yeah. I was like, do you play? And he's like, yeah, I play. And we got into Apex, and he's like, "Yeah, I was a Apex Air Force Gaming Apex champion." I was like, "What?" So then me and What a Week were playing quite a bit of games together, and then now he is hard locked in to Delta Force.
It's Delta Force. Yeah, I was going to say that what off the grid game, but yeah, it is Delta Force now.
Yeah, off the grid's out. Delta Force is in, and he streams all the time. He's I don't know if you ever watch his Apex clips, but he is genuinely the best Apex player I've ever met in real life. His clips are disgusting. Yeah, he's so talented. I convinced him one time to play Call of Duty, but unfortunately, he did not have a good time. He was playing against one of the best teams in the entire Pacific. So, I don't know. It was just a bad timing for him. And the team he was on
I was gonna say,
didn't practice leading up to it. They played one match the night before, and they were like, "All right, we're ready." They were not ready. I'm trying to chirp in their ear, guys, like, lock in. Like, play some, scrim some, play comp together. And they're like, "Oh, no, we're good. We're all, like, high-ranked players." I'm like, "Hey, man, it's a different beast out there."
y'all do know this is a team game, right?
Yeah, and the other team played comp, like, ranked matches every night together. They're all in the same unit. I'm like, good luck. Speaking of which, this team on the left, the Team 1 Kadena, they are a bunch of coworkers that play all the time together. So I kind of fear for the Guam team a little bit, but they're high ranked enough, they're experienced enough. It doesn't look like there's any brand new players. So I hope they're able to come together and actually fight together. That's always my biggest concern is, like, when you first meet a team, you're scared to vocalize, like, "Push with me." Like, "What are you doing?" Like, a little bit of timid teamwork. So the other team, I can almost guarantee are going to fight together and play together. You see, they're all almost the same rank.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We got a diamond player with patches, so I'm hoping for the best for them. Let me see how ready they are.
Patches. Yeah. I mean, that's how I would say. I see, like, there's like a silver 3 though, and the gold 2. Like, I guess have they just not played for a while, or
Yeah, I wonder what's going on.
Well, I guess one
there.
is a 65.
Oh, in the chat it says, "I'm the other Kaiju." What's good, Kaiju? I don't know if you're able to hear, but the Kaiju in the Anderson Esports Discord is one of our, like, we'll say, main attractions. He plays in all of our rivals competitions, and I don't think he's lost yet, to be honest.
Okay.
He's a really good player. He plays everything at a very high level, like a celestial level. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think there was like a dude I was talking to like yesterday, and he said he was like celestial, either 3. I think he said he's like 2 games away from celestial 2. Said he's gonna stop there or something like that.
Yeah, and he just gets bored. He's like, "All right, I'm tired of dealing with the high ranks." I get it. Shout out to Kaiju. Chad's the DPS Luna main. I wish, brother. I wish I had, like, the gun skill. I just don't.
Right.
At least I can call a spade a spade. Kaiju good. Juiced AK. No, those are all on the same team. So once I get a ready. Oh, we got a ready from both teams. Sick. We're going to go ahead and start map 1. This is a normal competitive map, Wakanda domination. So they're going to go through their picks. They're going to go through their bans. In the professional scene, it's pretty much my only reference that I can use here, because I don't play in any, like, lower tier competitions. I just watch pro rivals. The number 1 ban right now is Gambit. So I hope that Gambit's banned for some of the teams, but in a selfish way, I really hope they don't ban Gambit, so I can see some sick ults, some like
Makes
major
the game
pushes.
fun, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes
So
the game fun.
Gambit usually banned, Phoenix banned every once in a while.
What do you see for Penny? I don't know, man. Penny bans, especially on domination maps. I feel like that's a must, man.
Yeah. In this pick and ban system, there's no saves. So they're just going to ban 3, and that's it. And Dino is the second most banned character in the entire game. So there it is.
I mean, they're annoying.
Gambit actually
it looks like unanimous, man.
Yeah, Gambit didn't go through. So looks like Dino's going to be the other one. Hey, double Dino ban.
No, man, I'm telling you, from what you've seen of these people, does anybody play Penny by chance?
No, I don't know anyone on the Kadena team. We met today, but I don't see any Penny Lord icons. You know, it's like an outside perspective. You have Phoenix, gone. Raccoon is actually becoming one of the best healers if you can lock in and learn it. So they try to ban Raccoon. They try to ban Catwoman. Looks like that didn't work out. But Luna's gone, Dino's gone, Phoenix gone. I think that's a good rotation. But you know who isn't? Gambit.
Gambit.
I'm going to say it now. I see that nobody's playing Gambit on Guam. So
I'm past it. They're going with that No More Hella team up. We're going to see if that's enough, man.
That's true.
Oh, somebody is going Penny. Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to see how this works out, man. Like I said, I think there's maps you can get away with having a Penny, but I think on domination, in my opinion, if you get that point first,
yeah,
you know, you put that nest at a crazy angle that's hard to get to, you can get a lot of percentage off of that.
Yeah, and if
and
you're
the thing, and what Phoenix is banned too. So the fact that Phoenix is banned, you're not going to destroy that thing easy with a Phoenix ult.
For sure. They still have the map if they can work together where they put the penny nest down and the cap falls on top of it. So
and yeah, it's indestructible at that point, right?
Yup. Hopefully you can pull it off. You know, love to see some good penny play. I'm a big penny fan, but I'm only a fan of like really good pennies. That might sound rude, but something that's like a lackluster, I'm like, no, boring.
Who would be a fan of somebody that's? I mean, here's the thing: I'm a penny fan when they're good and on my team.
True.
Like if somebody's telling me they're not playing, like if my team says they got a penny, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not going to ban.
There we go,
but,
big team fight.
If,
Hush, not overextended too much. Able to stay alive. I saw there they are. They got a brawler and they got Penny. I'm fearless playing Namor. Gets picked, but he's a really good player, so I know he knows how to rotate and how to play down. Just got caught out. I'm telling you, I am shook that there's no Gambit on this team. Genuinely.
okay.
I think he's the best healer, the best kit. There they go. Take the pressure, take the point, push them back in their spawn. And now they're playing on their back foot for the next at least minute until they can get some pressure. We got any ults going on? Nope. No ults yet.
Yeah. I can see like where the Guam thing, where they just kind of mess up. I think the biggest thing with the penny, you got to get to that point faster than the other team. Like you can't get caught in that team fight in the hallway. That's especially if you're trying to establish.
Yeah, and playing the pinch and poke comp, where you just do a little damage here, a little damage there. Penny's gonna lose most of those. There it is. There's the Gambit pushing forward, looking for their tank to again get their back line. Unfortunately, there we go. Great ult out of Are You Okay? Magneto, be able to track, does track. Kaiju gets a 2-piece. Uh-oh. That is not good. Pulse still finishing up the brawlers. I'm Fearless is inside of Invisible Woman's ult. Looks like they sustained. I thought they were going to get pushed out of the point. But there they go. 2 down. Probably about to be 3 down. Yeah. That's a wipe from Guam. Going into overtime. They'll be able to get to the point. Nobody decided to portal back. So that's unfortunate. And Patches, I know Hell is a great character, but popping your ult there puts you in the air. And if you're in the air, you're not on the point. So
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm glad I was not a part of that. I'm glad I'm on the spectators side.
With about 15 to usually they need about 20% left. Whoever dies first needs to come back as Strange, and then whatever role they were, they just need to swap.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You at least got to Strange back to ult and hope for a team fight to go in your favor.
Yeah. Everybody's gotta at least have that, know how to do a Strange portal. You don't gotta be a Strange main or crazy with them, but you gotta at least know.
You just got to
how
portal. And then stay alive. Portal, use your little shield, go out there, cause a ruckus. Kaiju Ayo with the Papa Mag. Mag got a nasty 2-piece. Maybe I'll watch a little Mag, but I do see that Magic has her ult, aka Drills.
Okay, Guam got a Gambit now. Are you okay? Made a switch to Gambit. So we're gonna see how this plays out.
Hey, love to see it, love to hear it. I'm all about like a good overtime, fair competition, but you just see how much longer Guam takes to get to the point.
That was the problem with the last one. Like I said, again, if you have a pin, like I need my people pushing at that door like a race. Who can get there the fastest? Like you cannot be laissez-faire.
Yeah, at least get to the point at the same time. Because right now they're just getting free percentage. They'll probably get at least 20% before it's contested.
And the thing is too, again, going back to the penny, not to make it sound like I'm a penny stand, but it's just like when you have that.
There you go. Push up, penny.
That nest,
go.
When you have that nest, you could put it down for the team to run through to get to the point faster. Like you just got to be strategic with that whole thing, just setting it at getting to the point to establish it faster. Like it's so hard in a domination map when you don't get that point before the other team.
Triple, quad. The more bye. Beyond hype, the team captain just goes off with Winter Soldier. Deletes everyone, says, go back to respawn. Rethink your team. Namor does have an ult. Are you okay? Is getting up there, 70%. I think one of the best strats I see with Gambit is to let your tanks kind of push up a little bit so that they're taking a lot of damage. Because, with the ult nerf happening last season, the Gambit ult is going to be your best ult in the game. But your players need to take a lot of damage. And unfortunately, your DPS can't handle it.
Yeah, and then just kind of looking over at the Kadena team, that synergy, right? Just having that Mag, Rogue, and Gambit, taking advantage of those team ups and whatnot. Like I just don't see the synergy in the picks from the Guam team.
No, I think they're trying, but
the trying is there. It's not lack of effort, definitely, but it's just you can tell the people that have been playing with each other consistently, constantly, maximizing those team ups and that synergy.
Ooh. Magic pops our ult, looking to chase 1 or 2 more. Are you okay? Does go to get the portal. Gets the portal out there. Is it gonna make a difference? I don't think so. A couple seconds left in overtime. Can we get a touch? No. That's gonna be map 1 going to Team Kadena. 1-0. Which isn't bad. That's okay. S&G is a brand new team. So we'll go map count 1-0 Kadena. And then I don't know if you heard or saw, but the losing team of each of the maps gets to pick the next map. So They'll be able to come in here and game plan what map they want to use, what map they want to see. Font size. There we go. Okay, let's go over these stats here. Tech Node with 17,000 healing. Juiced with 11.9 thousand healing. So even as a Gambit main, they're really focused on just keeping the team alive and keeping your ult going because they didn't need to heal as much. But you can see RUOK and Pet Power, the main healers on the Guam team. They tried 15,000, 10,000. So about comparable heals, but how much damage was blocked and how much damage were dealt? We got almost 15,000 from Beyond Hype, the team captain for Kadena. There you
Let's
are.
talk about those final hits.
MVP. You deserve
MVP,
that.
final 16 final hits, man. More than the I think everybody else combined, probably. Like
Yeah.
not just his team, or almost what 8, 13. Yeah. Okay, so his team 15 for his team, and he had 16 by himself. Rest of the team.
Yeah,
I mean, almost
Beyond Hype. She was, pretty confident in her answers in the beginning. Talked about her team been playing for years, and she's been at Kadena the whole time. A synergistic team, but even though you have synergy, if you can't shoot and you can't aim, you can't get 16 final hits. That speaks true to her talent. Like, well done. I would venture, and I would kind of hope that they ban Winter Soldier for the next match, because that was a one-way street.
Ooh, I mean, with that being said, I would imagine if the Winter Soldier's that good, what has she got in her back pocket? What has she got in the trunk, right? Pop the trunk.
She's
probably
got
something
a
else.
bag. She said, I got a duffel bag of characters. You're going down. But like Kaiju in the chat just said, it's okay. A little first game jitters, pre-game jitters. GG go next. Let's see what they want to play next. Let me go ahead and grab Hush and his team. Be right back. Hey, Hush, can you come on up when you get a sec?
Yep.
So our competitive rotation, we're going to do Dom, Convoy, Convergence, Dom, Convoy, Convergence, and we're going to end on Convoy. So I know Hush said that he loves Convoy, and thankfully that map is up. Hush, what are you thinking about for you and your team? You got Asgard, you got Tokyo 2099, you got the Midtown, you have Hell Gala, the Rocco, and then you have the new map Museum.
Anything but museum. Let's do. let's do Midtown.
Okay. Looking for a little Midtown action. I like it. A couple multi-tiered control points. What's going on over there? You didn't want to play Gambit in the beginning?
For me? I was never healing. I was tanking.
Oh, okay. I saw you guys didn't go Gambit, but the other team did.
Yeah.
If it's not banned, I think you gotta go Gambit, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah. No, not at all. Definitely an easy pick.
Yeah,
sure.
It's first game jitters. I believe in you guys. Lock in, get some good comms out there, and good luck. I'll give it a couple minutes, and then I'll throw a ready in the chat.
For sure. All right.
Yeah. Tough scene out there for Guam, but Kadena came to play, and as you noted earlier, their team being all diamond and platinum, but the other team's kind of like silver and gold, and platinum and diamond, but just a couple members not playing in the recent meta or in the recent teams can make a big difference.
The game changes a lot, man. Like you're playing from what you knew and not necessarily what you should know, and that's a game changer. But I think if anything, it's motivation, right? It's an eye opener. It's a wake up call that, hey, if we want to be on this level, we got to take it serious. We got to, start working together. I mean, that's a lot of things for me in life, man. Just you get beat down, but you got to get back up.
Yeah, for sure. And a new team is usually not the best at, we'll call it resiliency, bouncing back from a bad loss. It wasn't like, it went to 80 or 90% to 100%. They took their licking 100-0.
That makes it more important, in my opinion. Where it's just, keeping things in perspective. I think that's a big thing. Where it's just understanding that, hey, the distance and the levels between the two teams. Like for me personally, that's a wake up call at that point in time. It's like, yo, we need to band together, and you can see that higher echelon that you can get to at that point in time.
For sure. But I do see that one of their members, Kindred Wyvern, the 240 ping. And Hush is the only member with under 100 ping. So I don't know what's going on over there. But that can't be good. Versus the whole other team has 30, 35 ping,
Yeah, I just hope, the biggest thing I'll probably say is just hope that the Guam team, they're, not at each other's throats or anything like that in that loss. Because I know those losses can be frustrating. Just, hopefully there's no finger pointing, exacerbating, the issues that they already have. And
for sure,
keeping that, we're building that camaraderie, that synergy. Not to jump to a whole different game, but back in those days when I used to play NBA 2K with some friends and we were new, getting blanked 21-0, man, is just all we can do is just laugh it off and get better. I can imagine if we just we're at each other's throats, no point in time we're going to get better at that game to the point where we're closer to blanking people 21-0. So yeah, hopefully the team just kind of realizes this is the first step of many, and hopefully it's in the right direction and not backwards.
Absolutely, I agree. There's the number 1 ban in the game and the number 2 ban in the game at the same time. So, and
Team Guam learned their lesson apparently, man, with the gambit.
Yeah,
they're going for the jugular.
Get it out of here. I agree. Gambit's such a scary character to go against, especially if they're highly skilled. They know when to time their abilities and their skills with that gambit, holding them, only doing some left clicking until the gambit ult pops. So
looks like they target banned that. They got the memo about Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I would throw Phoenix right behind it, but it's just me. I won't say that too loud, but I don't. No ban. Hey, someone was in the stream. They were listening. Phoenix, last second Phoenix. Free my girl Luna. Yeah, Luna's free, Kaiju. DPS Luna, healing Luna. Looks like Juiced is an auto pick for their Lord character. And Kaiju, we're getting Emma.
Interesting to kind of see the Guam team with all these picks, no Lords. That is that's another game. Not to say that because you were Lord, you're up there, you could always just easy farm them. But I think that's pretty indicative that what we're looking for. Nobody's got any Lord picks out there. Compared to the other team with the
fully agree.
The Lord, and then we got animated Lords on top of that. Not just Lords. We're talking about animated Lords in some cases.
We're talking we play. We're not just on the character, for one season or a half a season. They play this game. Emma's got her charm, the land shark charm on her. So it's like, y'all been playing this game.
They're not just playing; they are the characters at this point in time. They're moonlighting. When they're not at work, that is who they are. That is a superhero persona.
They are a bunch of calm troops, so they work really long hours, strenuous days. They probably don't have any time for gaming, I'm just teasing.
I would imagine they might probably have some setups in the workplace, for them lunch breaks, for them lunch
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, for only lunch, right? No other part of the day. Oh, it's too funny. Emma goes on the solo, bring the heat. I see Groot on the other side. I think Groot can be a great pick here. It's for the other team to kind of hold some control. Get off my back, get out of my face, or even throw a wall or two back there to block them off. Especially when someone's weak.
Yeah, they're getting a great push coming out, though. I mean, I think the momentum, for this game is looking a lot better than what they had last game. And that Namor hella team up, though.
We
see how this
call
one
that
plays out.
the caster's curse. Y'all are doing great. Never mind.
Like, no.
They're trying. They're definitely giving a lot more effort than last time, but I mean, Namor, beyond hype, she is just spawning them out. Come on out. I'm gonna kill you.
I think for me personally, I think Namor is always up there for a ban, man. I don't mind when somebody beats me, but when those squids that just don't autopilot beat me, that nothing angers me more than that at that point in time.
I'm Fearless getting smoked off of who is that? What's that character's name? Star-Lord. Ulting the back line, gets the pick by no snipes here, no healers here. Can you get the Groot? Gets the Groot. Beyond hype, how many finals do you have already? 7 final hits in the first fight.
Already.
First 2 minutes of the game, 7 finals. Hey, Guam. Guam, hello?
Yeah. Again, like I said, the synergy, right? I mean, we're seeing how the team ups of Namor and Hela are paying dividends for the teams.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would probably say venture to kind of say if you're going to have a C&D who's not really putting out a lot of damage, but I don't know. I think maybe Rocket to kind of get, but then they do have the who am I looking at here? The Hawkeye to get that team up with C&D and whatnot. So
Yeah,
they just switched off. Never mind.
Hawkeye went 0-2 or 0-3 real quick.
They do. We got Rocket now. Okay, so we got Rocket Star-Lord team up. That might do something. I mean, I think the Rocket would be good to kind of destroy those Emma barriers. Get those out of the way.
Yeah,
provide that team up
for sure.
Star-Lord.
I see Punisher trying to flank the back line a little bit. I don't know if that's going to work against this team, if I'm being honest, but he's trying to be a pest in the back line, but now you're kind of isolating yourself all alone. If you don't get a pick here, it's kind of not going to work for you. There you go.
Oh, no.
Patches gets one.
Doing?
Oh, no. Kaiju. Kaiju, your Luna died.
Custom kill.
What's going on here? We got healing, 10,000 from Luna, 12,000 from Rocket already. So they're getting outpaced by quite a bit in the healing realm.
Well, with that being said, though, it's hard to heal when you're dead, right? and it's just look at the amount of times with Team Guam dead 4 times already, where their healers have only died once between the 2 of them. So
Exactly. And that's showing that, the other team's focusing the right character at the right time. And
absolutely.
Guam is in, we'll say, disarray. They're in full panic mode right now.
What gave that away? The triple support?
Yeah.
The triple support? Yeah,
we can't figure it out. Yeah. On one end, I'm glad that Convoy does the distancing because, at 70 or at 53 meters, this map's going to be over. We don't have to sit there and wait the whole map just to see what they do. I think we can predict it. 12 final hits.
It's me and Hammer Run, man. when you're done, you're done. You're not going for time on this whole thing. So
we'll go back to your 2K and say a little head tap, sub. I'm gonna need some time. You might get called into the big leagues, man.
Maybe, man, maybe. But yeah, it's just at this point in time, just go on autopilot. But I don't know. I think best thing Guam team to do. I would personally say maybe triple support, triple tank, just to try to
that's what
call them out as much as possible. I think in this situation, I think triple support, triple tank, and unfortunately, I don't know. They got, what are we looking at? One shield tank at that. Ugh.
Yeah,
it's gonna.
Thor.
I would think maybe two shield and maybe another off tank, and then I also hate to say, I mean, a mantis. I just never feel terribly comfortable. Not to say that there aren't some good ones, but to just get good, consistent heals.
Well, mantis needs headshots.
Yeah,
and you're missing your heals. I'm not saying that they're not on 180 ping, because they are. 170 ping for their healers, but
I would say
it's just not gonna cut it.
My biggest thing, man, you want to earn a triple, and then on top of that, and if you did, it was that situation if you had triple tank, because with Mantis's healing being percentage based and whatnot, the more tanks you have, the better.
I agree. And in that fight, they only needed 53 meters, so you're talking a sustained comp versus like a heavy defense. We could play well. No, you're just trying to stay alive, because all they need is one pick. 5v6, they're gonna win that every time.
Oh yeah. I mean, what is it? That Tropic Thunder? Serpent.
Yeah. And once again, how many times did Beyond Hype die again?
Zero. I mean,
That's a big
the team as a whole, man.
Goose egg. They have 3 combined deaths on the entire team. They're a really well-rounded team. They can play. At the last competition, we had a Hawaii team that was lights out, and we had a Guam team that was lights out. They're a full 6-party comp, 6 stacks, that I think I would love to see go against this team. To put up a good fight, but unfortunately not. Sometimes your team doesn't work out. Sometimes people get called into work. So this is a team we got now. So we won't go over too many of the stats, because I think it's kind of rude. But the team Kadena is playing phenomenal. I think they're able to switch, and like you said, their animated Lord icons kind of speaks for themselves. Not only do they put a lot of time into the character, but they're also very proficient with the character.
Yeah, and I think probably Guam's biggest problem, and I think you touched on it before, prioritization. I think, maybe if they can kind of get some dives going, put some pressure on said healers, that way they can kind of, either if you're not getting the kills, you're distracting them enough to where they're not healing their teammates and whatnot. And I think maybe Guam should think about a dive comp, just in my opinion, to kind of just put that pressure on the Kadena team.
Absolutely. Fully agree. We're going to go ahead and try to expedite this next map.
Yeah, because I think.
Hey, Hush, sorry I stole you, brother. Are you guys okay with the next convergence map?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the new map, or do you want Tokyo 2099, Wakanda
2099?
2099?
Yep.
All right. I appreciate it. We're going to try to get a ready check going here soon. Boop. Oh, it didn't work. Sorry, Hush. I messed you up. But Tokyo 2099 convergence. I'm just trying to get these raid checks going. I don't want to. Where to next? Pulse says in chat. Where am I going next?
Tokyo 2099. Glad they brought that one back, man. Definitely glad they brought that back.
Yeah. Ready on both sides.
I think kind of going back, I definitely think that's another reason why. Let me see, who was it? I forgot who it was. It Hush or not Hush, whoever it was that had that was just going off with the no kills. I think the thing is you're emboldened too by your healers to just kind of be able to do stuff like overextend and be super aggressive in the way you play also because you know you got those healers to get your back. So I think that is the piece of the domino that Guam's going to have to go after is those healers, and I think it's going to make everything else kind of fall apart at that point in time.
Yeah. I fully agree with you, man. My one of my long lost, we won't say lovers, we'll say best friends, just PC'd in last night after the Reef Rumble competition. So I went from the competition, went home, cleaned the car out, took all the merchandise, that I brought to the event home, then drove to the airport, picked him up, took him downtown, and they gave him a bad room, so we had to get him switch rooms, and the whole Guam fiasco. So we got home around like midnight, 1 a.m. And now he's like, hey, yo, can you take me to Navy? I need some help. And I'm like, absolutely. So I was like, that's why I was like, Hush, are you guys ready to start the next game? I think that this pick and ban system gives you guys enough time to kind of game plan a little bit here or there.
Yeah. To be fair, agreed.
Yeah. At this point, I see a big skill difference and or communication difference, but it looks like we are switching up a few things here and there. I don't know if Angela's the play. I have not seen an Angela play that's worked for them yet. I don't know what else I would recommend, but
and that's the thing. I can't quite. I don't know the skill of this Angela, but I mean that's one of those things that, like I said, could put pressure on their
backline,
on their supports. Just like backline and just kind of kidnap and displacement. All that stuff.
Frazzle them a little bit
if used effectively. Yeah, exactly. Frazzle them. Like take their eyes off. Like make them. You don't got to get kills with Angela. That's not what you're there for. But you're there to be a distraction. You're there to be a pest. You just gotta and have that mindset too. Don't stick around too long trying to get those kills. But if you're being a distraction and your stats look like garbage as Angela, it's those intangibles that matter the most.
It won't show up on the scoreboard for sure.
But just kind of looking at it, let's what do we got? Okay, so I don't know. One thing I would like to kind of see from the Guam team personally, I would like to see that Invis teamed up with Strange. I see we got the Pain Bros in the house for Kadena. I feel like they utilize their team ups like super well. So we're going to see how the Pain Bros look today.
Got some Luna POV for Kaiju in the chat. From one Luna to another. Love to see some good DPSing. Hopefully we get a little headshot out of them. They're keeping the pressure. They're all the way pushed up to their spawn in the beginning of the map. That is showing no respect. They're going full aggro.
You got that. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, if you effectively use that Hulk Gamma Shield, just in timing those jumping in and jumping out, you can afford to be aggressive.
Thing overextends, gets smoked by Penny.
Ooh, which is interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Penny's on offense they're interesting plays. Not to say it can't be done, but it could be work. Like I said, if you got those things and those Hulks trying to go backline, maybe that is the play. I love seeing the swaps, man. It's just one of those things where people just get real stubborn and kind of do a thing. But Penny's placement looks very good for her nest, though. I will give her that.
But Technode already
That's
had
exactly
her
what
ult
you-
popped. We're looking for a little Luna. Luna goes down. We got a Hulk. Hulk usually gets hyper focused in his ult though. Let's see if he can make anything of it. Not quite.
Thing getting stomped out. Thing getting stomped out over there.
There you go.
All right. Okay.
Bye,
Look at
Hulk.
this.
I love to see a little
We got a little
pressure.
something. They got a little bit of fight. They're not dejected. I love it, man. I love it.
And Doctor Strange is pushed all the way into their spawn. So just trying to cause a little bit of separation, make them pull back. Able to capture the point, push it up a little. Pulse with
So,
the
I don't know.
first time Groot from Team Kadena.
Can we say maybe Kadena potentially a little overconfident, being not kind of just like sitting back, but just kind of being a little too deep in the enemy territory?
Yeah.
Might have caused them getting that point as fast as they did.
For sure.
I feel like there's a level of overconfidence.
Oh, gets
we got
burned
Punisher.
the
Oh.
last second by the Punisher. And there's no Magneto to shut down Punisher.
Ooh, I don't know about that Scarlet Witch ult while the Punisher ult was out there. That
Yeah,
seemed like maybe a desperation ult.
a little overzealous. I think we're off by a few seconds.
I believe. Yeah, I think you're ahead of me.
Yeah,
The way that you've been talking today.
I can see into the future. Punter versus Punisher there for a second. Can Patches get an ult? Can he get a pick? Nope, but he can push him back just a little bit. Magic goes on the flank. Magic with her ult. Let's see if she needs to drop into their backline. There it is. Love to see it. Oh, immediately destroyed. That means that Guam is having some good communication right now. They're calling the ults out. They're hyper focusing together. Cloak is staying alive. The healers are staying alive. Groot ulted straight into Cloak and Dagger's bubble. That's not going to do anything for you. A little calm check. Love seeing Wakanda and Strange team up. So true, especially with those Groot walls. You can use her, I forget what that ability is called. But you can use that to knock down all the walls so fast. I love it.
Really?
Yeah, it almost instantly deletes all of his walls. Kind of like Punisher's turret.
Mm-hmm. And I shout out
Wakanda
to
can break shields and force tanks to back up. Yeah, I agree, Kaiju.
shout out to Pepal. Get with that. I feel like building those ults fast. Got 2 of them already and using them effectively.
Beyond Hype gets one with the Punisher ult. Can she pick another? Oh, Darkness Train's almost burnt. Way to get back in your spawn, Fearless. That got a little sketchy for a second. Sit on the cart, gain a little bit of control.
Love that discipline though. I see people always trying to fight through that Punisher ult. It's just like, you just run.
Yeah,
There's
just
no
get
shame.
out of the way.
There's no
It's
shame
over
in running.
in 8 seconds. Just sustain.
Yeah.
There it is. Got caught out with no shield.
C&D, they're building these ults quick too. I see C&D has one. We'll see when they decide to pop that. But
For sure.
Guam is definitely building ults a lot faster. This seems like a lot more organized. Perfect time during the Groot ult. Love it. Love it.
Nice. Gets one. Backs him off the spot. Good ult there, Hush. Way to learn from your first mistake. Coming back from it. Wakanda putting some pressure on their tanks here. Now their goal is to just push Groot off that corner. That would be a win for them. But Beyond Hype gets her ult already. That means she is burning through DPS. Gets one on the back line.
Me and that Punisher building ult like super fast too.
Yeah, the Beyond Hype. That's who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Doing so much damage to their team. There it is. gets their healer off, and then follows up with another tank and a DPS player. So well done, Beyond Hype. I'm gonna watch their gameplay a little bit. You know, it looks like they're maybe hitting the tanks a lot. How do they build their ult up so fast?
I mean, that's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what it is.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think that was a very well. That's a pretty good portal. I mean, I think.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get back in. So hard to get back in position from that far back on this map. Like, this is a map. Like, once you get so deep into enemy territory, it's hard to get it going again.
Kaiju, you're right. This Punisher skin is very distracting. That's probably why they're doing so much damage. Can't pay attention when you got a man in a Speedo. It's alright. Team Kadena gets control back.
With that being, now they still got time. As I was going to say, probably maybe having that portal after you go into overtime probably would have been a play, though, too. That's, a lot of hindsight. Hindsight is always 2020.
Right.
Where it's just like when you get into that OT situation.
Well, they were able to sustain a little bit of pressure momentarily, but that was about it. Here we go. Legendary. Doesn't work out for you.
I feel like that portal also kind of worked because it was maybe somewhat unexpected because people kind of know you're going to go for that in that overtime.
Yeah, Wanda with getting immediately punished in the middle of their ult. Ulted straight in the middle of their team. Should have been a little higher for that one.
I'm going to give
Beyond Hype with their ult.
I'm going to give Are You Okay a little bit of credit, though. Like, using that hype to push past the team and trying to...
For sure.
Attack them from behind, but just the thing is that Luna popping her ult when she did to kind of counter that CND ult, unfortunate. But I mean, that just shows how well timed the Kadena team kind of uses their ults.
Yeah, and I agree. I think Wanda needs to time her ults with a good, either a support ult or the tank ult, some kind of control, right? That way they're CC'd versus going in there while everyone's mobile and moving around. Especially with a Penny on the other team, Wanda just gets shut down so quick, with her ult.
True. Yeah, I mean, I think that Strange ult would probably be the move, right? To kind of just CC the other team and Wanda get her. And maybe Wanda playing those corners a little bit more, like starting that ult around the corner as opposed to just being out in the open.
And same with the portal. You could, time a portal into your ult pretty easily.
Yeah, true.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
But we'll see how they respond. I think these.
Patches
this is probably
Thor
the best
on
we've
defense.
definitely seen from the Guam team.
Yeah, they made it really far.
Yeah, far. And that's the thing. You don't always got to get those 3 points. And I think, to me, it's an advantage to kind of start on the attack. Honestly, it's just like exactly what it is that you have to do. We'll see what they do with this Strange portal. I don't know. I kind of like it just like where you put it on both the exits and whatnot. But I think this one has 3 exits, so I guess you could always go out the other one. That looked like the Strange portal worked.
Yeah, I actually like a Strange portal right off the rip as well on offense. Portal straight to the point. Don't worry about any of this BS. Get rid of that poke meta, where these first team fights you're just poking here and there.
And plus then you're going to build that portal back up by the time you need it.
Absolutely. You can double portal to the first point if you do it off the rip.
Mm-hmm. And people get lax, man. People fall for that. I still feel like an idiot every time I fall for a Strange portal, but you just kind of
so true.
It's a thing, man. But there's certain maps where there's like just 2 exit points, and what you do is you just kind of put that portal in front of both of them. That way you're buying, you're giving your team 20 seconds. You're not allowing the other team to just kind of build their ults and stuff like that. And every second matters in this game, so.
especially when it comes to responding to their ults, you know, or our major ability. Being able to snap immediately. Looks like we got Tech Node already ulted up. Namor's going to be next. Uh-oh. Patches. Doesn't quite work out. Does his best. We do have the amplifier. See if they can overheal that. Thor counter ult. Doesn't really get anyone, but does get Hush weak enough to
I love that.
pick him off.
That CND patience on that ult. Like I probably would have used it. I probably would have freaked out and used it earlier, but kudos to them for keeping her in a time of need. I mean, just look at the time differential. By this point in time, the Guam team had the point already, and like here we are, what, 2 minutes in, and they don't even have one sliver. So I mean, Kadina's back is to the wall right now. Even if they get the point, their back is to the wall.
For sure.
This is the opportunity where Guam kind of regroups. Hopefully everybody can come out of spawn in time. And it's just, you let them have the point at this point in time, but you just prepare for that next team fight. And they got, looks like all 6 of them are here.
Yeah, here we go. Big team fight on point number 2. You know, the start of the convoy part of Convergence.
Dude, I'm going to say, me personally, I don't like how far back they are. I feel like you got to give them a little bit of pressure. You can't just let them walk it that far away.
Yeah, for sure. I think you got to meet them at this pinch point. Even though you're close to their spawn, I think this is a really hard point to gather. If all 12 of you are alive, I don't think this is an easy point to take.
Yeah, and so the thing is with where the spawn is, there's enough room. Like the spawn isn't so close to where you can't put pressure on them, you know, where they can't just easily run back in the spawn and get healed, especially with the point being at the bottom and the spawn being at the top. They don't have that protection and luxury.
For sure. Big pick from Doctor Strange there on the Hela. Gets Hela off their backline, right? And the longer their supports stay alive and the healthier they are, the better their team fights are. So that was a great pick by Doctor Strange.
I'm loving what C&D is doing. Like, so how Penny has her nest so far back, but C&D is just standing in there, keeping constantly healed, got that overhealed. So healing from a safe distance, just a key thing. You know, we talked about it before, right? It's just the healers got to stay alive. They're a big part of that. And I think they're doing a great job of that, just playing from a safe distance. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier, right? It's empowering the rest of the team to be confident to get in their face because they know they're getting those heals that they need, so they can be aggressive.
Absolutely, fully agreed. I don't know if you've taken a look at the final hits here recently, but it's not close. Beyond Hype is reigning supreme with 15, and then Pulse, the current Thor, is already at 11. I know they were playing DPS the last round, but they are popping off of these final hits, you know, meaning that they're communicating. If someone's weak, they're finishing the kill rather than letting them run away with, you know, 10% less of their health.
Okay, agreed. So final hits definitely there, but I think the biggest thing is who are they getting the final hits on? And again, I think we're just kind of looking at
easy targets, the healers.
You know, like they're not killing the healers though. I mean, you look at the rest of the team, the healers have the least deaths. So I think the thing is they need to start focusing the healers if they kind of want to move further. Because it's one of those things, we can look at the stats, but if we're just kind of looking at it as a whole, for the Guam team to have got them down to about a minute left and they still haven't got that second point. You know, they're doing what needs to be done at this point in time. Like the stats aren't telling the full story, the accurate story.
This is the best fight that Guam has put up yet.
How about that Thor being aggressive in the back line? That's I mean, it's what I was saying though, you know, putting that pressure on the back line.
Beyond
trying to get those kills on them.
Pulse trying to take down Are You Okay? Swaps over to Fox. Still can't quite get it. Does. There it is. There's that communication. Pulse got the healer low, and then Beyond Hype pivots to final that kill.
How about them changing things up, going with the Hela and the Moore team up again? How about that one?
I love that team up. personally. I think Namor has such like an untangible skill difference with like what he can do on the map, and as far as controlling and being annoying and making your support stand in certain corners because of his squids. I love it.
But got him into overtime. So I mean, like I said, they're back into the wall. Not to say that they can't get to that point. I think this is where Ultimates. This is where they're going to be the difference maker in this game, and how well they're combined, connected, and who uses them the most effectively.
For sure. I'm sorry, chat. I have the wrong score up.
A nice deep freeze. I put you on ice.
And one difference I'm seeing right now, man, I feel like the supports are getting pressured a lot harder than they were earlier. So I think the Cadena team woke up and just kind of realized. I know we were talking about final hits,
Yeah.
but now it's starting to just kind of come. Look, I mean the differential before, like now we got Peppa at nine deaths. You know, or they were low. You know, whatever their deaths were before when I called it out a few minutes ago. You know, maybe they were at like 4 and 5, and now they're at like 7 and 9. So that target prioritization, I think, is the difference maker at this point in time of Cadena pushing is as hard as they are now.
Yeah, great point there. That maybe they just weren't pushing together, or their comms are off. I don't know, but they look like a different team now than they looked like on that first point.
Shout out to Guam though. I will say now the triple heal, triple tank. We got that trying to sustain.
I think that's the best way to do it. And the ending, they tried. Good push, good fight. But at least they took it to a longer game. You know, it wasn't a swift 3-0, even though the win did go in their favor. Good job to both the teams. I agree. Some stats. We got 46,000 healing from Tech Node, 42,000 from Juiced. And Team Guam actually out-healed them by just, you know, a little bit. 46, 46, 17. But the difference there was the ability to do damage and connect with those final hits is the big difference. So we have 3 people in double digits, and I have nobody in double digits on Team Guam, you know. So they were fighting together. They were playing together. They were taking a lot of damage. But they just weren't able to finalize some of those hits.
Yeah, nah, for sure. It's unfortunate.
But they put up the best fight we've seen them. So hopefully their comms are going all right, and they're starting to play together.
Yeah, and that's all you ask for, right? Just getting better at this point in time. Just making improvements.
I have no idea what Discord is doing. Control /. Okay, I get it. What do you want me to do? It won't let me get out of this message in Discord. I'll be right back. Discord was stuck on an error showing me how to tab in and out of the app. All right, Hush. Sorry about that. My Discord was in this like tab screen where it's like, you want to tab in and out? Let me show you how.
You're all good.
I don't care. We're going on to our map 4. We're going to start back at the top with a domination. You can pick any map you haven't picked yet.
What are the options?
We got Asgard. We got Wakanda. We got, I think you picked Hell's Haven? No, you picked Wakanda, didn't you?
I did pick Wakanda.
Okay, so we got Asgard, we got Hell's Haven, we have the Hellfire Gala, the Krakoa, and then we have the Celestial Husk, that new red map.
Let's go with, we're going to go with Krakoa.
Krakoa works for me. GG's team. That last fight, that last map was your best map, man. Whatever you guys were doing was working really well for you guys. So hopefully you'll be able to put up a good fight on this one too.
Yeah, keep it up, y'all. That was good. That was super fun to watch. Super competitive.
All right, I'm gonna drop back down.
See ya.
So I don't blame. I think that out of the domination maps remaining, those are the ones I would have picked, man. Like I'm not a fan of the what's it? I can't even think the Hydra ones and stuff like that. Not too big on that. Probably the worst domination maps in my opinion. So many hazards. Just like two of them, you can get like some easy map pulls, I believe, or just the one. I'd say I think just the one. But we'll see how this goes.
I agree. What do you think Guam's going to pivot on the most? Think they're gonna
Clarify that question for me.
You think they're going to go back to their original 2-2-2? Or you think they're just going to target ban? What do you think they're going to do? What kind of changes can they make to stay in the fight here?
You definitely target ban. Here's the thing. I honestly don't think the lineup they had. Again, I like the idea of the penny. I just want to see the urgency to get to the point. I think a lot of times people will see people on the way to the point and then start the team fight there. At the end of the day, you have to get to that point, right? Make the other team come to you. Put that pressure on them. Like, you have the advantage. Like, if you get on that point, you set up a nest, and even if you don't have a penny, just get to the point. Fight your way there. Don't get caught up just fighting in a hallway or anything like that. Put the onus on the other team to come to you. And that's my biggest thing. So I'm not going to necessarily say I see like any changes that need to be made, but I will say I do see a Spider-Man. And depending on what maps you're on here, he could definitely get some good pulls. I'm not great with the names of them.
Yeah.
But there's one that if you have a good enough Spider-Man, you could pull them off the backside of the point. If you know the map I'm talking about.
Yep. Exactly.
The one that has the portal on the backside. You got a good enough spot. And then there's a lot of space for Spider-Man to work. You know, there's not a lot of low ceilings and stuff like that. So
there's nowhere to do it on this map.
Curious to see it.
You can pull them when they're coming out of their spawn, kind of by their first portal, to the left or right side. But everywhere else on this map, there's no Spidey yanks.
Got you.
On this map, you can Spidey yank like into a corner, then combo them to kill them. But that's about it. I think I see a lot of Black Cats, Black Panther. I haven't seen a Daredevil today. You know, hey, Kadena, if you're listening, let's try a little Daredevil, Catwoman. Let's try Black Panther. We can even go Iron Fist. I think would be fun. Just trying to throw some ideas out there. But I think, ooh, there we go. I'm fearless going with Daredevil. Love to see it.
I mean, why would Kadena switch anything though at this point though? They're not the ones with their back to the wall.
Exactly.
Oh, we do got the Daredevil. I don't know, man. Like I keep seeing. I'm gonna say, it's not to poo-poo on anybody. I'm not liking the idea of a Thor and Angela, like to just not have that traditional shield tank. To again, this is a domination map. You need somebody that can plant their feet in the ground.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, they just switched to Strange.
I don't like Angela. Period. Unless you have another dive comp. Which I'm fearless is going with Daredevil, and that Angela I think can be really annoying to the backline. As far as main tank goes, so with your Angela being annoying and kind of being like a dive tank, having Thing be the only person on point isn't a lot of sustain. Thing's really good at damage. He's really good at crowd control. That's about it.
Pressure in that back line.
Having 4 or 5 people targeting Thing, he's going to die immediately. He's got a big hitbox. He's just going to go down quick.
Now, and I'm with you. And then what's another thing? Looking at the Kadena team, having that Namor. I mean, basically, you get that point. You're throwing those squids out there as sentries on the point, too. So it's like you have... It's not a 6v6 at that point in time, right? It's an 8v6, and especially if you throw them on the point. And that's the thing too. Like I said before, you have to get to the point. So if you're going to put the squids where you know the other team is going to go, you're taking, that's one less choice that you have to make at that point in time. So yeah, just based off of composition, not looking at anything else. Kadena definitely seems like they got the better comp for this type of map.
For sure. Pulse with a double support kill, then their tank kill. Pulse is just popping off with Emma, destroying them. That's unfortunate.
3 final hits.
We got someone took hit in the chat. Kaiju, what's up? And what can't he do? I agree. You know what? Hit, you haven't been around too much. We'll watch a little bit of Namor. Beyond Hype has been destroying this competition today. Been the #1 DPS by far. No contest. And the final hits from Beyond Hype has been pretty crazy. I don't think they're Beyond Hype. They are the Hype.
Oh no, they're definitely beyond it. And whatever they're beyond that. I think they're underselling themselves at that name.
There it is. Bang!
It should be well beyond hype.
Gets them all low. Emma with the CC. Namor with some follow-ups. Gets their double dies. That's fine. Drill is able to get them down. And then I'm Fearless is going from Daredevil to Psylocke. What's the main difference between Daredevil and Psylocke? I think they're similar gameplay, but Psylocke has to play a little more sneaky.
I have to think about that one. So, I mean, the one advantage that they did have with the Daredevil is even if Viz went invisible, you can still put pressure on her. So I don't know what you gain with the Psylocke.
Okay, we're thinking the same thing. I don't mean to say
it's
it,
one
but
of
it's
those things
like,
that
why?
Just because we don't see it doesn't mean that there's not something there.
There's something there, man. I don't know about that switch, but maybe just they're more comfortable, you know?
That's the thing, too. That's the thing.
Maggle,
Yeah.
Kaiju with the one piece on the back line. Beyond Hype with the 2-piece, one of those being a healer. It's what we've seen all competition. Takes a point pretty quick. Was that 100-0?
Yeah. And one thing I didn't even notice, that team up again, oh my goodness, that Luna Emma team up, just having that extra shield that, I feel is better than that psionic shield or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
To block off a lot of damage.
We got a little bit of Fearless, my goat, in the chat. We got some Fearless love. #1 Dino. You're right, Fearless is a disgusting dino, but we have not seen a dinosaur on the map, have we? Dino's been gone. Map 1 we had a Gambit, but that's about it.
One thing I totally overlooked, man, I did not realize they did the Penny ban. Good on Kadena for that one. I think the way the momentum Penny had in that last match, it could have definitely been a problem on the Dom map.
Luna killing it on the sticks. Little DJ Luna. Kaiju kind of gave us a little bit of clarification in the chat. I was telling you, Kaiju's kind of my subject matter expert for any question I have on Rivals ever. Said Psylocke has a better burst damage, but she does have to land her shots. So landing her shots with Psylocke versus a little bit of melee and some blind from Daredevil, I don't know if the switch was necessary, but nonetheless, they're able to start their second point. This one is pullable. You were talking about Spider-Man earlier. This is a great Spider-Man
this is the map I had
map.
in mind.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, this is the one that I had in mind.
This one's perfect.
Lo and behold, we don't got. But here's a big thing. Look, the Guam team is on point before the other team. I like that. I like establishing that point and making the other team come to you. Put the onus on them by all means.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, their tank was caught out of position. Psylocke solo ults on point. Gets one, though. Gets juice. Can't get out of there in time. Emma's able to shut her down. Looks like Guam's going to be fighting out their back foot. They are going group mag, which I love that team comp. It's just a lot of annoyingness. Not the best as far as DPS, but they are two of the most sustainable tanks in the entire game. So if you can stay alive and if you can control, kind of work those pushes together, I think they're a great team up. just like that. Section the team off, and then gets nothing out of it, unfortunately. Beyond hype, got her ult. Was able to pick one of the tanks off. Drills gets the other support. Ooh.
Man, that Luna kills me, man. That Luna, she's I don't know, a fraction of health, and then just pops that ult at the perfect time, man. I think just the timing of her ults, it just amazes me.
For sure. Love to see it. Hate to go against it.
Yeah.
Here it is. All right, Fearless, my goat. Hit, where are you in the chat? You better start spamming some Fearless emotes. And then we have Zrit.
Okay, so we got the Spidey back.
Ryzen. Kaiju,
see.
you're so smart, for real, for real. I agree. I go to Kaiju for everything in my life. My personal, what do you call it? A life coach. Hey, C9. C9. Nah, he tried. He tried. Good try, Spidey. Oh, it wasn't quite there. Counter ult. Oh, 2% left.
Yeah, give Spidey. That's one good thing I will say I like about Spidey, man. Like, he can kind of get on the point and make the other team turn around and look at him. He can get there quick. It's almost like a personal strange portal if you know how to really swing around the map. But I would probably say maybe that's a missed opportunity going Spidey so late. Like, this is the one map where Spidey probably is the way to go.
Could have
the way
shown.
to have gone.
Yeah, I'm going to drop down into the losers team first, and then we'll go to the winning team after. Hey, Kadena, if you guys could hang out for a minute, I'm going to do a post-game interview with the other team first.
Yes, sir.
What is up,
Yo.
Team SNG?
Yep.
It was a good fight, y'all. Tough competition today.
Mm-hmm.
But for a thrown together team, I thought you guys did really well.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad.
I think towards the end we
I had
started figuring out
had
like
the
each
big
other's
advantage.
communication style.
So we're running it back? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do a round two.
Okay, round 2 started now.
Insane.
I saw.
That was the warm up.
That was just warming-uppies. Make sure you guys do add each other, while we're here. Everyone add each other so you guys can play. But I saw Kindred Wyvern kind of throw in some Groot there last minute. Yo, that was pretty fun to watch. Are you a Groot main by chance?
No, I've just been learning him recently.
Oh, okay. I am awful with Groot, so you won't see my name on that character. I think I have 10 minutes played on that character. It hurts my brain, literally. So, and then I'm Fearless. Almost pulled off some Spidey pulls there at the end, dude. The GOAT. Did you see Hit in the chat? Was hyping you up.
I didn't get to see it.
And
Yeah.
Zryzen was also hyping you up. So, shout out to you, man, for going Spider-Man. And are you okay? Are you okay?
Dude,
No,
I
it
got
was-
it.
I am. I had a lot of fun. The heals,
Really had fun.
healing's just kind of rough. They had solid dives.
They really
and
did.
it was fun to kind of put my anti-dive skills to the test.
Mm-hmm.
They were a lot of fun to play against him. It was really cool to It was really cool to have a 6-stack team, who our team really, once we got into the flow and understood how we played with each other, we started turning on the divers, which was especially in that.
I saw that, dude. Convoy
At 2099.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
Yeah, it was-
Convergence. Yeah, that Convergence was lights out, dude.
Yeah, so it was nice to be a healer and then have your team actually start turning and protecting you, and we were slowly getting better. I think were we to do more matches, I think we would see a significant amount of improvement.
I fully agree. And Pep, how have we met before? I feel like you're a new character to the scene.
Yeah, what?
So I
Oh,
think
you're so
I think you're new to the scene, but I'm not too sure. Is this
Yeah.
your first competition you played with us?
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, welcome. We got a lot more competitions coming up here soon. Same with you, Patches. Is this your first competition here?
Yes.
Have you been able to compete in previous tournaments? Maybe not at Anderson?
I didn't even know about this until this.
Perfect.
So,
Well, welcome to the competition to the both of you and for everyone. We are going to have intramurals starting up here soon for Anderson specifically. So if you are on Anderson or located on Anderson or know anyone that's on Guam, please, throw them into this Discord. We're going to be starting up an intramural competition, but that doesn't mean we're not going to host Marvel Rival tournaments as well. So thank you guys for coming out and competing today. Hush, the captain, you got any parting words for your team or for the stream?
Parting words for the stream, for the team. I think everybody here played great. We all, like you said, I think we did amazing for a random thrown together team with absolutely no synergy, no prior practice, no, you know what I mean? All kind of out of the blue, less than 24 hours of knowing each other, even like kind of getting the team together. We all played pretty well. Like you saying, like that significant turnaround when we started to get a little bit better. I think if we spent more time just playing as a team, just this 6-stack here, nothing like that would ever happen again. Just because we would have that synergy, we would have that, that practice. You know what I mean?
I fully agree.
I think that's important.
You guys started playing really well together as a tight-knit team. Where I saw the big difference is focusing, like Are You Okay was saying, is calling out the dive or calling out the ult and then burning it immediately. I think you guys really got on the same track together. But needless to say, you guys did great. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate all the effort in the competition. It's probably not ideal for a Sunday morning to play, but we wanted to afford everyone the same opportunity to include Hawaii and Alaska. It's their Saturday today. So if we hosted this on a Saturday, they wouldn't be able to compete. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. We are now going to jump over to the winning team, and then we'll part ways with the stream. But for all of you in the team, for Team Anderson, thank you for coming, and I hope you guys are able to add each other and play a little, because I'll be playing just about every night.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
Chad.
You're running some
Take it
games.
easy.
Appreciate it. Team Kadena, what's up? What's up? Beyond Hype and the crew. I think the hype was there, and I think the numbers speak for themselves. What was the competition like today?
Honestly, for our team, we were kind of like a put together team too. I mean, we're gonna compete in like the Kadena tournament soon, so we had just put this team together. Some of us have played with each other before, but I think the other team did really well. We weren't expecting the 3 tank, 3 healer combo. That was an interesting map. That one was kind of interesting. It was kind of interesting playing against that. I've never actually had a full game of that, so that was really cool.
Yeah, I think it's a really good pivot because I'll get to hyping you guys up next, but for them, they were on their back foot. Right? Their problem was staying alive. They were constantly in a 4v6 or 5v6 because you guys were able to pick them apart so well and work together on your team picks and calling out someone that's low. So in those moments, I think the best pivot is to go 3-3. Because if you're just having a problem staying alive and having control of the map, 3 healers, 3 tanks, good luck killing me. So I saw a little bit of struggle, a tiny hiccup in your team comp, but knowing that, is it for KCS you guys are going to play?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for KCS coming up, I think this is a great, scrimmage maps and able to see a different 2-2-2s, 3-3-3s, 3-1s. I think it was a lot of fun, but nothing to say, they had a great competition, the Guam team, they tried. But I want to kind of focus on you guys. Being from Kadena and kind of your synergistic team, what were some of those comms like? Are you guys able to call all the ults, or who was the in-game leader?
The in-game leader was probably, even though I was captain, it was probably most likely Pulse, Donaway.
Really? Pulse, tell me about it. You were playing tank sometimes. Did you play DPS in one of the games?
No. I swapped to Adam map 2 on attack, but I mean, that was kind of just whatever.
Yeah, just threw it in there. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you had a lot of final hits. Who are some of your mains?
Honestly, I don't even play the game that much until there's a tournament. So, like, Rogue and like Mag right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're a phenomenal player. It was fun to watch. Kaiju, I don't know if you're in the stream, number 268, but the other Kaiju is your number one fan in the stream. You've been seeing him?
Oh, yeah. I just popped in, actually. Yeah, I told her I'm her number one fan, too. I'm assuming it's a her. He, they, them, just to reaffirm. But hell yeah.
Yeah, some more Kaiju love. Love to see it. Kaiju's a big member of our community and plays in every tournament. I was trying to convince them to play today, but they were like, I have a brunch to go to. So they're at a brunch right now watching the stream, hyping you up. So you got some fans. And I know KCS is around the corner, and I will definitely try my best to be a part of it. If I can't be a part of it, I will at least put the chats out there so we can watch you guys live. Drills, I'll talk to you next. Being looks like a Phoenix main. How are you liking the new nerf/buff for Phoenix?
I mean, I didn't get to play Phoenix just but one game because they keep on target banning me. But but yeah, the one game I had Phoenix, yeah, bro, like I was praying for times like this. No.
I've prayed for days just like this. You did phenomenal, man. I'm glad you're able to have fun. And for the two healers, what was it like going from Luna to Rocket to Gambit on the first map? Didn't get banned. That was crazy.
Yeah, just surprised that Gambit didn't get banned. Just picked him. His ult is just so OP.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you got one ult out there, before the map was over. It was a pretty quick map. But it's a good time being a support. I see you guys got a lot of time on Luna. Juiced?
Yeah, I like playing Luna a lot. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the R Kaiju, the one in the chat, he is a DPS Luna main. So for this season. So he's a Celestial 2, I believe, with pretty much exclusively Luna just sniping people. I think Luna's got a scary kit now with the amount of damage you're able to do. You hit one headshot and they're about dead.
Yeah. Lots of offensive firepower.
Yeah, love to see it. And Techno, you did great. Are you primarily support or just support for this tournament?
Yeah, I'm primarily support. Been playing a lot of support since the game came out.
Who's probably your favorite character right now?
I mean, Invis more or less. Even with the nerfs that she got, I still think that she's really good, especially when you can get your team to stack up in front of you. We get those big tanks like Emma and Magneto.
Yeah.
And you just pump numbers.
Yeah, good luck DPSing through that health pool. I feel you on that one. I think you're a great player, and thank you for coming out. It was fun to watch. And then we're going to save, unfortunately, there's always got to be a best. There's always got to be an MVP. And in my mind, Beyond Hype was that. I've never seen somebody in our competition with that many final hits. Are you just a DPS exclusive, or what's the vibe here?
Actually, you would never believe it. I'm a healer main. If you look at my profile, it's just nothing but healers. Luna is actually my main. But actually for this KCS tournament, just because I do well on healer, they're like, you know what, let's put you on DPS and let's rove it. And I just recently started playing a lot more DPS. So like every DPS you saw me pull out were like all my people that I've been playing.
Your new mains. The new you.
Yeah.
New season, new you.
Yeah, Bucky is definitely my favorite DPS. So for it to get banned every single time after the first game, I was a little sad, but it's all right.
You put on a clinic in that first map. I mean, what would you do if a Bucky was destroying you?
True. You're right.
Yeah, that was insane. I am severely looking forward to your team playing in the KCS tournament. From the control of the tanks to the lights out, last second, 1 HP left, Luna pops, to all your guys' final kills. It was a lot of fun to watch, and it kind of shows that even though you're a support main, you can aim. You can hit your shots and or you can communicate. I don't know how you got all those kills because I am not a DPS main. I'm just not built like that. But well done and congratulations. I am going to reach out to the ambassadors over at Kadena. So in your chat, if you guys get any DMs from Kadena's ambassador core, I'm hoping they can get you some kind of recognition, some kind of prizes, or at least a bucket hat or two of swag leading into KCS. But thank you all for coming out, and I really appreciate you competing in these PACAF tournaments. The idea behind it is that we're going to have more and more PACAF-wide tournaments because, unfortunately, our reigning champion Guam team, where they're deployed right now, and the Hawaiian team that just dominated us last month wasn't able to play today. But I would love to see all three of you in just a battle of the juggernauts leading into KCS or maybe after KCS. But I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys can all throw some invites at each other and we can see some more PACAF competitions.
Of course, thanks for having us.
Of course. Thank you all for coming out, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Sir.
All right, stream. Kaiju, the team, Hit, Kaiju 1, Kaiju 2, Tech Nodes, Kev. Thank you guys for all coming out today. I appreciate it. That's going to end our Reef Rumble. That is our 2-day competition. Shout out to the FSS, USAA, and the Anderson Esports Core for putting this together, taking the time. All these volunteer hours go a long way. So thank you to everyone in the PACAF for coming out and competing.